1. What is the role of photosynthesis in plants? So, photosynthesis is the process by which plants, some bacteria or some protistans, use the energy from the sunlight to produce glucose from carbon dioxide and water. This glucose can be converted into fibrate, which release adenosine triphosphate by circular respiration. Oxygen is also formed in this process. Photosynthesis may be summarized by the equation. The conversions of visible sunlight energy into chemical energy is associated with the actions of the green pigment chlorophyll. Photosynthesis is the process which plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create oxygen and energy in the form of sugar. Plants are autotrophs, which means they produce their own food. They use the process of photosynthesis to transform water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide into oxygen and simple sugar that the plant uses as fuel. These primary procedures form the basis of an ecosystem and fuel the next trophic level. Without this process, life on Earth as we know it would not be possible. We depend on plants for oxygen production and food. Number 2. Describe the structure of chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is a complex molecule. Survival modifications of chlorophylls occurs among plants and other photosynthetic organisms. Chlorophylls absorb its energy from the violet, blue, and reddish orange red wavelengths, and little from the intermediate wavelengths. The chlorophyll's molecules consist of a central magnesium atom surrounded by a nitrogen-containing structure called a porphyrin ring. Attached to the ring is a long carbon-hydrogen side chain known as the ptyal chain. Vibrations are due to minor modifications of certain side groups. The basic structure of the chlorophyll molecules is a porphyrin ring coordinated to its central atoms. This is very similar in structure to the heme group found in hemoglobin, except that in heme the central atoms is iron, whereas in chlorophyll is magnesium. Number 3. Cite the importance of chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is a pigment that gives plants their green color, and it helps plants create their own food through photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is vital for photosynthesis, which allows plants to absorb energy from light. Chlorophyll's molecules are arranged in and around photosystem that are embedded in the thylakoid membrane of chloroplast. These parts affects the final functions of chlorophylls, change, separations, leading to biosynthesis. Chlorophyll gives plants their green color because it does not absorb the green wavelengths of white light. The particular light wavelength is reflected from the plants, so it appears green. Chlorophyll is any of several related green pigments found in the mesosomes of cyanobacteria and in the chloroplasts of algae and plants. Chlorophyll is essential in photosynthesis, allow plants to absorb energy from the light. Number 4. Discuss the difference between chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. The main difference between chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B is their role in photosynthesis. Chlorophyll A is the principal pigment involved in the photosynthesis, whereas chlorophyll B is the accessories pigment, collecting the energy in order to pass in chlorophyll A. Chlorophyll A refers to the green pigment which helps in absorbing light and providing energy in the process of photosynthesis. It is present in algae, cyanobacteria, and all plants. Chlorophyll A is regarded as the most essential pigment for plants as they play an important role in the photosynthesis. It helps in the electrons transport chain during photosynthesis. It reflects blue-green color, which bring out the green color in most plants. The basic rules of chlorophyll A is to absorb light from the orange, red, and violet blue color of the spectrum and transfer this energy to the reaction center. It then provides 2 electrons to the electron transport chain. Basically, it is the most important electrons transport donor. Further, the organisms use the energy from the sun from the circular process. Chlorophyll B is a green pigment that helps in photosynthesis as it collects light energy and then passes it to chlorophyll A. It is present in plants and green algae. It reflects a yellow-green color. Chlorophyll has a similar structure to chlorophyll A. The only difference is the chlorophyll B has an aldehyde group in the C7 positions of the chlorine ring. Since we can say that the main role of chlorophyll B is to increase the absorption spectrum of organisms, this helps them to absorb more energy and basically helps organisms to convert more energy from the sun into chemical energy. Number 5. Discuss the role of porphyrin ring in plants. A porphyrin is a large ring molecules consisting of 4 pyrroles, which are smaller rings made from 4 carbons and 1 nitrogen. These pyrrole molecules are connected together through a series of single and double bond, which form the molecules into a large ring. The technical name of 4 pyrroles connected together is a thyrophorus. The ring is flat in face, and the distribution of electrons is fairly equal around the circumference of the ring. The porphyrin molecules are evolutionary conserved. We see the same ion-holding names porphyrins in plants as we do in animals. Plants also use the electron transfer chain to produce ATP, and similar porphyrin are used as those in animals. In a flame, the porphyrin rings serve an important functions. The nitrogen molecules at the center of the ring are capable of hosting an iron molecules. It is their porphyrin ring structure holding ions, which gives blood its red color. Number 6. Describe how light is absorbed by the leaves. So, photosynthesis in plants can be described in 4 stages, which occurs in specific parts of the chloroplast. In stage 1, light is absorbed by chlorophyll A molecules bound of reaction center proteins in the thylakoid membrane. Photosynthesis depends upon absorption of light by pigment in the leaves of plants. The most important of these is chlorophyll A and B also plays a role. The measure rate of photosynthesis as a function of absorbed wavelengths correlates well with the absorption frequencies of chlorophyll A, but make it evident that there are some other contributions of the absorptions. The plants of the absorptions spectra of the chlorophyll plus beta-carotenes correlates well with the observed photosynthetic output. The measure of photochemical frequency is made by measuring the amount of oxygen produced by the leaves following exposure to various wavelengths. Number 7. What is the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis? A chlorophyll is sheet-like membrane band structure that is the site of the light-dependent photosynthesis reaction in chloroplasts and cyanobacteria. It is the site that contains the chlorophyll used to absorb light and use it for biochemical reaction. Reaction performed in the thylakoid include water photosynthesis, the electron transfer change, and ATP synthesis. Photosynthesis pigments are implanted into the thylakoid membrane, making it the state of the light-independent reaction in photosynthesis.